take you quickly to Calvin Dludla, a reporter who's been in Alexandra for much of the day. Gauteng Acting Premier and MEC for Roads and Transport, that's Kedibone Diale-Tlabela, expected to conduct an oversight visit to the families of those who've died and survivors of a suspected food poisoning. Yet another one, this time in Katlehong. Calvin Dludla, I beg your pardon, it's not in Alexandra, that's where he is, and joins us now live. Calvin, what are you able to tell us around what's happening there?
Good afternoon to you, Ayanda Nyati, and to our SABC viewers at home. Yes, indeed, spot on. The location has changed from Alexandra Township to Katlehong here. We're expecting the acting premier, Kedibone Diale, to come and visit the family of those two children who died. Let me introduce the Gauteng education spokesperson. That would be Mr. Steve Mabona, who will just elaborate on what transpired exactly on that fateful day and what we can expect today. Mr. Mabona, thank you very much for your time. You can just recap and remind our viewers at home the reason why we are here. What happened to these kids?
No, thanks very much. We are here to convey our condolences, accompanying the acting premier. These children passed away on Wednesday night. We got the message on Thursday morning through the parents visited the school to indicate that children complicated after consuming products that they bought, and they could not, they were actually motionless that night, and when they call emergencies already, they had already passed on.
This should be worrying now.
Yes, indeed, they're quite worrisome. These incidences are happening now sporadically. It's quite concerning indeed, because we have another one that passed on Sunday. It's a weekend incident that occurred at home, where the child bought apparently a product from the spaza shop as well and passed on Sunday. We got that message. So it's quite concerning really indeed.
Have the department visited the schools?
We have visited the schools. The only thing that we are doing now, we are visiting the both families. We are visiting this family here in Katlehong. From here, we'll then be moving to Pambridge with the premier, and then the last visit will be at the school, setting the incident that occurred yesterday, where about 29 learners complicated while at school because they bought snacks from the vendors. Unfortunately for this one, those vendors were in the school premises, because SGP and the principal, they devised some means to say, now that we are seeing that there are problems, let's give this one's permission to come inside. And it's so ironic that then they sold them apparently expired products, and this is where we find ourselves.
When we engage you on such issues, you normally tell us that the school is assisting the family, or you are engaging with them, maybe support. What kind of support are you offering?
No, it depends. That's why we will normally come to a family and assess for ourselves. We have good Samaritans that will normally come closer to us and assist. If I were to make an example, in Soweto, the child was buried by P3, the pro bono. So here as well, we'll assess the situation and reach out to those that might assist us. I mean, bearing two children, it might be cumbersome for a family. So people will then normally come and assist us. But if we then are here, we can offer the psycho support. Our sister department, social development, will be here. Our psycho support, anything that there's to do with emotional being, will then be in a position to assist.
You are saying the death of these two children had nothing to do with school nutrition program?
No. Well, there was that allegation of some sort, but because we have a policy to put aside, part of the food that would have been consumed by children on an everyday basis, we submitted that food to the health authorities to conduct necessary tests, and they will be in a position to indicate. Even those that would have eaten snacks, we understand that health, they took those, and they will do necessary tests, and they will pronounce on whether it's what children consumed or maybe it's something else.
Thank you very much. That was Steve Mabona. He speaks for the Gauteng Department of Education, telling me that according to him, this does not have anything to do with the school nutrition program. We are waiting for the acting premier to come here and visit the family. We were told that she will be here at around 11, and now it's close to 12, so it's an hour we've been standing here waiting for her.
All right, Calvin Georgia, for that update. Thanks very much indeed. Calvin is live to us there from Katlehong. I imagine there's going to be more updates on that story with On Point and the rest of the team coming up at midday.